Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode.
Yep. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another phenomenal episode of My Mama Told Me.
The podcast where we forget to download the script, so we're going off the top right now because I thought I had it open, but I didn't. Who cares? You know.
It doesn't matter. None of this means anything. You know what does mean something is it's a motherfucking mini episode, and that means we're diving into your bullshit, your shenanigans, the stuff you send our way. I can't wait to hear what shit you've come up with this week, you son of a bitch.
You fucking idiot.
You're a scoundrel.
I bet you went to school in the portables.
I bet you went to school in the portables and you didn't even take a hard major. You probably studied something easy in the portables.
Yeah, mass communications, that's you. You got a mass comm degree. You're going to be a radio fucking DJ, David. Good idea.
Talking about, I don't know why I can't find a job. Because it's a useless degree, fuckface.
Yeah, because nobody cares about exercise technology, dumbass.
Just get a trainer certificate like the rest of us, you
Jesus
dumb fuck.
Christ. We'll give you I'll give my money to a buff guy to make me buff. I don't need to know about the paperwork.
I don't need to know that you went to school to make me buff. Just make me buff.
You didn't have to go to school. You got buff. That's the one requirement. He did
That's the only thing I've ever cared about with a buff guy yelling at me is
Put
he
me
also
on
buff?
To your buff guy tricks.
Well, this derailed quickly.
Yeah, this got crazy.
Yeah, it got out of hand. But you know what didn't get out of hand is today is a mini episode. We got an email from a listener who wanted to express their personal conspiracy theories or share at least a conspiracy theory they seem to be somewhat invested in. And this one comes to us from a person their name is Dogon. Their name is Dogon. Dogon sent us a message.
Spell it.
Dogon. But at the end, they made it very clear it's pronounced DOE-GAWN.
Oh, Dogon.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like doggone.
No. I think it's
Give me this
it's more
doggone,
classy.
Give me these doggone muscles, buff guy. What am I paying you for?
I'm sick of looking like this, buff guy. Take my hurt away.
Replace it with abs.
Replace my hurt with abs. That's healed everybody, right? That's the difference. In
people with abs
pain.
don't cry. That's physically true.
Nah, not at all. And if they do, that salt washes away on those sweet abs.
Exactly.
But Dogon sent us a beautiful message. They said, Langston and David, ! So you know this person is serious. They said, Langston and David, Hotep and hot salami bacon to the two of you. I'd like to offer my sincerest congratulations for your ceaseless commitment to the mental decay of the black man, woman, and child. That sentence felt hurtful.
That's not a compliment.
It's not what we were aiming for, certainly,
not at all.
I don't think. Was I trying to heal the black community? No, I was not.
No, that's facts.
But decay? I don't know that we're decaying anything.
I don't want to be complicit in like the decline.
Yeah, come on. Give us a little credit. We're keeping things neutral, baby.
Come on. This is a Tuskegee hat. I support.
The man's wearing a Tuskegee hat, and you don't know which side he's on with the Tuskegee experiments, you know?
Maybe I hate syphilis. Maybe I love it.
But anyway, Dogon goes on to say, so one of my favorite black conspiracy theories is one that I came across in a YouTube University wormhole of videos suggested after I was searching for more information about Brother Polite's rape accusations. Yikes.
Oh, I did not know that he had that.
Yeah, I too was, after reading this email, went down a bit of a rabbit hole, and it appears he's in quite a pickle.
No.
I won't say whose pickle it is or who made it, but it certainly seems like he's got some trouble brewing for himself.
I guess I haven't seen him in a few years.
Yeah. Were you a Big Brother Polite tracker before this?
I'm a big DJ Vlad interview watcher.
Oh shit! Have you ever? Before I derail us too much, although this have you ever subscribed to the theory that DJ Vlad is a
the
Fed?
feds?
Yeah.
It goes back and forth. I mean, it's not exactly rocket science what he's doing. These people do come on and just are like, here's this crime that I committed.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
They just say the stuff.
And I just don't. If he's the feds are getting weird. I don't think that he is a Fed, no.
No.
I think he's a weird Russian dude.
Here's what bugs me, is how intentional he is about not showing his face and ever like making it clear what he looks like.
You can Google it though.
Sure, of course, but again, you could also Google the people that have gotten in trouble from DJ Vlad interviews, and yet people continue to go on there and get in more trouble from DJ Vlad interviews. So,
right.
You know, it's a complex thing, this Google rule. But
That's true.
It bugs me a little bit that this white man intentionally, with a very black voice, mind you,
is it very black? When you see
black enough.
When you see his face, it matches his voice.
You're a big fan. I love how you're going to bat for your boy.
Don't put me in that. That's not at all. I'm just saying. I'm not going. Listen, don't do that to me.
You're like, he has a voice of an angel and he's never hurt anybody.
I respect gifted broadcasters. I also think you're a gifted broadcaster, and myself.
The man's a journalist, and you're not going to sit here and play these games like he's not.
I'm just saying, you Google image search DJ Vlad, and the third picture is him throwing up the W with Quincy Jones. Now, if that's not a man to be admired, I don't really know who is.
Yeah, that's fair. I will also say that he seems more like a Russian operative based off of his face than a federal agent.
That's what we need to be looking at, is like him leaking Noriega's secrets to Putin.
Sure. He's like Mr. Noriega. You're in quite a bit of trouble.
Nori is in the pickle.
Anyway, DJ Vlad is apparently not a Fed, but in fact a Russian operative. We'll deal with that another day. But they go on to say, my mama told me that the government is putting atrazine in the water supply to make black men gay. For more context, biologist Tyrone Hayes claims that atrazine. You know Tyrone Hayes. You're a big fan of his work.
No, don't do that to me. I never met him. I don't know him. I don't know Dr. Sebi. I pay taxes.
Tyrone Hayes claims that atrazine, a weed-killing chemical, has been shown to feminize male frogs. Theorists claim that traces of this chemical have been found with suspiciously elevated amounts in the water supply in predominantly black neighborhoods and cities. Thus, these chemicals are put there with the intent of feminizing otherwise straight black men. I would love to hear your take on these absurd claims.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not going to do it.
Okay, here's where
you have a prepared statement, right? Don't you?
Listen, as someone who's been claimed to be feminized many times by more masculine black men, I don't think that's a bad. I think we went too hard with the masculine for a minute. And listen, I love the locks, right? And whatnot. Maybe we need to relax it a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe black men need a softer edge. It's like you just can't go that hard forever.
Listen, I think the point in which we had exceeded sort of like masculinity as a Black Rob's whoa, I think is where it was like it was too much. You know what I mean? It was 87 men just yelling whoa together in the streets of New York. Not a woman in sight. And somehow these were the people that we were like admiring and wanting to be like. It was too much shit.
Can I give you a fun anecdote about Black Rob's whoa?
Absolutely.
My auntie in Sierra Leone, who speaks no English, basically, loves that song. I would be in
Of
Sierra Leone
course.
all like sad with my Discman on, and she'd be like, "Hey, I saw David," and she wanted me to play that song, and she would just all she just would say was "Whoa," and then she would like loves it. So it did branch out, but yeah, I think the Black Rob, I think the 50 Cent. I think whenever those G Unit sports bras came out,
Yeah, the G Unit tank tops, of course.
I think that was we had gone too far.
It's so masculine that it becomes feminine to the point that
Right. Like now you're wearing a bra you didn't even know. You just wanted to be in Gorilla Unit.
yeah, you were pretending that this was like a bulletproof vest tank top, but it truly is just a cute halter.
Yeah, it's a cute halter with the multicolor fringe.
Oh, come on. You look gorgeous to me.
You look amazing, bright eyes.
Where you going, sweetheart?
So I do think that. I do think there needs to be some feminization in general. Because everybody, but also, do I think they're putting it in the water specific? No, of course not. Because have you seen what white dudes are doing? Like, if it's in our water, it's in their commercial. These dudes are out here crying at medication commercials. Like, they're going bad.
Yeah, I will say I also think that there's something a little dangerous about equating feminization and homosexuality.
Those are two different things.
Very different things.
One is good, one is... I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was completely a joke.
We got it on record, folks.
No, I think that they're both positive.
He's done in this business, and it's on the mic.
Listen, shooters shoot. That was a joke thing, not a how I feel about anything thing.
But no, to that point, they're not the same thing, right? That like I know very effeminate men who happen to have sex with women, and I also know some very like hyper masculine dudes who fuck the shit out of other dudes. And
shout out to some of my gay thugs.
Shout out to some of them, and not all of you.
Not Ray J's goons, but everybody else. Solomon Giorgio used to tell me, because I lived with him, he told me there's a gay thugs club in L.A.
Oh, whoa.
He said they're just in there with like starter jackets and pistols, but also...
That's interesting because, okay, I have follow-up questions, I guess, and maybe we need to get Solomon back on the pod to get as much clarity as he can provide, but does that mean it's exclusively gay thugs, or is it like this is for the gay thugs, but anybody can show up?
I think gay thugs are like paprika, where if you put a little bit in, you're going to know that it's in that dish.
Sure.
So I think maybe it was just like maybe a club where there was 10 gay thugs.
Right.
But that's a lot.
Yeah. There's a reason why when you go to the deli, they keep your pickles separate. You know,
exactly.
It's going to change the flavor of that sandwich, whether you wanted it to or not.
It only takes one of those strawberry spoonfuls to turn the whole glass of milk red.
Mm-hmm.
That was pink. That was a weird analogy. The point is like, and I think that's the least explored group.
Yeah, I don't think gay thugs get a lot of TV time, and when they do, it's often associated with like a type of like jail, violence shit. But like
Moonlight.
Yeah, that's true.
Moonlight went there.
But he didn't even really he wasn't even at peace in his shit, you know?
No, he never embraced it. He quite the opposite.
No, he just sat on the couch next to the man of his dreams and didn't even pursue it fully.
Which is crazy because like a black man bearing an emotion, I never heard of
that. Well, that's why it was such a great film, is they used their imaginations.
I thought it was going to jumpstart the gay thug movement, but you really didn't hear about them after that.
No, they were like, oh, he's still in the closet? Cool. I will also stay that way.
That's what they took from that movie. Like, thank God I'm not crazy.
Yeah, this motherfucker doing it right.
Yeah, he's got an old school.
Just show up to a diner at 3 a.m. and look at the dude who you've been fawning over for the past 20 years.
Oh man, that was really sad. This stark movie.
Yeah, it's a hard movie, but beautiful
Very.
At the same time. I think we would be remiss if we didn't bring up the fact that famed conspiracy theorist Alex Jones made very similar arguments on his super successful podcast, not specific to Black people, but more specific to the general community or the general like American populace, that there's an enzyme, a substance in the water that is turning the frickin' frogs gay, I believe was the quote.
That sounds right.
And I guess now it is now being targeted specifically at Black people is the claim.
You also have to go into your head about, so what harm is that supposedly going to do?
Making Black men more feminine?
Yeah, I don't know. So what's like, then what?
I think, and
the crimes we commit are overwhelmingly towards one another, so...
Yeah, I guess, and I have family members who have subscribed to the theory that Hollywood specifically is like over exposing us to gay imagery with the intent of making Black men less masculine and taking away the nuclear family, blah, 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 blah. But I will say that the big fear is sort of like reducing our population, I think is what they say is ultimately what's going to happen. That if you make men want to fuck men, it means less proud Black babies are born, and then, you end up erasing the Black identity.
So really what you're saying is, to be socially responsible, we should all have a lot of kids.
We should. Nick Cannon's the only one doing it right. You know what I mean?
I've been saying it for years. Put it on my tombstone.
Nick Cannon, here lies David Bory. Nick Cannon's the only one doing it right. It's a confusing tombstone, but it gets the message across,
Yeah, and then you're like, damn, this dude was 120.
Nick Cannon's still alive, and he's still doing it right. He's still coming in these ladies and making babies.
Hey, good for him, man.
Good for Nick Cannon. He's having a good time.
What do you think about it being in the water, though?
I believe, and this is something that I think I've maintained on the podcast for a long time, I do not put it past them to put something weird in our water, right? I don't necessarily believe that the sole purpose of it is feminization of any person. I think it's not that dissimilar from like yellow number 5 being in our Mountain Dew. You know what I mean? Like they weren't.
I don't do the dew.
Oh, but few do that do because of the fear that like it's gonna shrink your balls and make your sperm count trash or whatever it is. But I don't believe the motherfuckers put that shit in with the intent on shrinking balls or reducing sperm count. I think they put it in because it made the Mountain Dew look more awesome. And then when they found out,
wait. Do you like Mountain Dew?
It was my main source of hydration for, I would say, 2/3 of my life, and then I changed my ways. Hey, I'm sorry, man,
bro. I don't know how to take that. Are you serious?
I fucking loved Mountain Dew for a long time.
What's going on?
Is that crazy?
That's crazy.
I loved it. It was my everything. I used to buy big gulps. This was back at, there was a gas station by my house that had like a fake Big Gulp because 7-Eleven had branded it.
Yeah, like a huge slurp.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah. I'd go in there, I'd say, hello, sir. One huge slurp, please. And he'd say, get the fuck out of my gas station.
Full of Mountain Dew to the top, my man. Pip, pip. But I don't know why you're British.
Yeah, I'm real British when I'm ordering a Mountain Dew. But so this gas station not only had like the huge slurps available, but they had a free refill policy for the day. And I would wake up, I'd be there by like 9:30, 10 a.m., fill it with Mountain Dew, and then refill it like twice a day before like fucking bedtime. I was drinking literally gallons of Mountain Dew every day. So the fact that I have a child is a absolute miracle. It is beyond reason and God's will that I'm able to have a person that I can call my own, you know?
This is wild.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
I'm not. Don't be upset. Honestly, I'll tell you the truth. In my family, my own mom is does the do.
She's a do head?
Yeah. Yeah. And I accept her. Like, we don't like, we take pictures together.
Hey, Mom, put that 20 ounce down. Yeah. We got to take a family photo.
I always assumed it's because she was so little that she gets like, because my mom's, she's like 4'10" or 4'11", 5 foot. That's what I always assumed that was because it tastes bad. And that color is not cool. That color looks like something, it looks like antifreeze.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It used to taste real awesome to me. I haven't had soda in years.
It sounds like you still love it. You just know you can't. It's like a bad ex-girlfriend.
I think in a lot of ways that's what soda is for me. Like pop soda, whatever the fuck y'all call it. It was so special to me, and we did so much together that I can't go back to it because I know it's only gonna create hurt and pain.
Wow. This is, man, I don't know why. I guess I've always known you to seem like you're about your shit. I never imagined a Mountain Dew guy.
No, my nigga, I was Mountain Dew and honey
doing
buns.
the dew.
Yeah.
I could tell because you said that awesome color. That's what like hipped me off where I was like, wait a second.
Wait a minute. He thinks that's cool. Something's gone awry here.
Oh man. I mean, if you don't take anything, and listeners, please email in and see if maybe I'm crazy for being surprised at Langston.
I actually think you're a little off base here. I think more people were and maybe are even currently drinking Mountain Dew than you think.
That's probably true. It's still being made.
Yeah, no, I don't think they took a hit in the pandemic. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they're like struggling to find a new base of
I
supporters.
do think they didn't want minorities. I think they wanted us to drink Sprite.
Yeah, no, that was a much more like awesome. We're fucking skateboarding and thrashing ass drink. And yes, Olivia's mentioning Code Red, and I do think Code Red was their sort of like nod to black people. It was I think absolutely. I think that was them going.
It would have been Code Purple, first of all.
Well, they got to purple. If you've kept up with Mountain Dew, they eventually went
I haven't
purple.
kept up with Mountain Dew.
They eventually went purple. And have I tried all the flavors? You goddamn right I have.
Do you ever do a do in secret now? Like if it's just been like a rough week, baby won't stop crying, boss screaming down your neck.
I like that in your head, I'm like passed out on my couch, like just from drinking 6 dews, and my wife comes down and she's like, yeah, you gotta get it together. You're fucking sick. You're sick. It's killing our family. And I'm like, I can't. It's too delicious. I'm doing the dew.
That's exactly what it's like in my head.
Look at you. You're fucking sick.
You got like a wife beater on. It's all stained.
With that awesome color.
That awesome shit.
We're going to stay at my sister's. I can't be around you anymore.
It's either me and the baby or the dew.
And I go, well, strap me to a mountain, sister, because I'm doing the dew.
I'm going to make it do what it do. Oh, that's so funny.
Anyway, my point is that I think that they did not intentionally put anything in the water for the sake of necessarily harming us as much as harmful shit ends up in our water, and they're perfectly fine with whatever happens on the back end.
Right. Yeah, I think the feminization is just like but also I don't see that women are getting more feminine. So what about that?
Spit.
No, that's the whole I realized as soon as I started talking about it, I was like, this is shaky ground.
Yeah, I don't know how to prove it or disprove it either way.
I just don't I don't see women getting more. Like, it doesn't seem like that to me.
Sure, it's not like they're like permanently walking on their tiptoes now. So, you're just still regular ladies, and I think men are just becoming less toxic. Maybe that's what it is.
I really think we're just like acknowledging emotions and nobody knows what to do with it.
They're like, this this motherfucker gotta be gay because he keeps
Yeah.
talking about how he made peace with his dad.
Right? I go to therapy every week. I haven't done that dad thing, but some other good shit. Some other good shit. I've done some
We'll
other
get
good
you
shit.
there. That's the target.
I might kill that nigga. But the point is, I don't think we should be afraid of the feminization of the black man. That's all I'm saying.
So I think I agree. I think it's perfectly normal to fear the substances that they're putting in our water, and we should examine all of it and maybe start figuring out better things or safer ways to drink it. But I don't think being gay is the byproduct of what's happening there.
I think that's as good as we can do on this.
All right. Well, I want to finish this off because Dogon also added, now that David is on the show, they said, P.S. Now that David is on the show, I would be honored to create an updated Afro-Surrealist Hotep conspiracy inspired cover art featuring the both of you. Feel free to let me know if you intend on providing an opportunity for a black, queer, disabled artist, or if you will choose to uphold patriarchal white supremacy by denying a member of intersectionally oppressed community an opportunity for their artwork to be seen. The ball is in your court. Looking forward to the next
And
episode.
I respect that, Dogon, because that's how I got every job I ever got in Hollywood. You're not going to let a black man write for Beavis and Butthead?
Well, let me say this. I do think we need to update the cover art. I think David is an essential member of this team now, and we need to reflect that in the cover art. That said, I'm not letting no intersectional motherfucker do it.
You said that. You heard it. You heard it out of his Mountain Dew stained lips.
Take your intersectional ass to the intersectional welfare line where you belong, as far as I'm concerned. No, that's very lovely of you, Dogon, and we would love to see your work.
That'd be amazing.
It would be lovely. All right, we did it. Could you tell the people where they can find you and what cool shit you have going on?
You can find me on Instagram at CoolGuyJokes87, FatedComedyDenver.com if you want to come out to my monthly showcase in Denver, only having black and brown headliners from across the country, people that I really love, and bringing them to Denver because sometimes it's hard. And then, I'm on some shit. Don't worry about me.
Yes, and I'll be headlining that, and our dates were very wrong on that. that weekend that I think I'm supposed to be doing it. I think it's 9/16 that I'm heading to Denver to
that makes sense.
Headline that.
Oh, you know what? That is right, because 9/15 I'm doing an hour at the Elysian in Los Angeles, and then I'm flying back to Denver for the Langston show.
Hell yeah, we're trading places, and then not. We'll be there together. But please,
I think we're going places together.
Go see David headline the Elysian, then go see us go somewhere together out in Denver for Faded Comedy. And as always, you can follow me at Langston Kerman on all the platforms. And if you want to send us your own conspiracy theories, your drops, your emails, your accusations of not being inclusive enough, please send it to mymommapod@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. Otherwise, that's it. Bye, bitch.
Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode.